Good morning. Today is Saturday, October 2nd. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Omega. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas. Halfway between Joshua Tree, California to our south and Area 51 in Nevada to the north, here in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
The ancient magic ritual you're about to experience is unique in the world. Written and performed from the first-person perspective of Jesus of Nazareth, this rite comes from the first and second books of IAOE, two lost books of the Bible recovered by archaeologists in Egypt in 1769, which is remarkable because these two books of the Bible contain the secret magic teachings, the inner teachings of Jesus to his disciples. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into you. Follow your breath as it moves and spreads. And as you are feeling deeply and breathing deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into omega earth. I call on you in the east, alpha. I call on you in the west, omega. I call on you in the north, alpha. I call on you in the south, omega.
Alpha,
at omega,
the beginning
and the end,
and the path of the age between, sunrise
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between, birth
and death,
and the path of life between, Alpha,
omega.
IAOE. Once again, we congregate here in the hour of sunrise at Alpha Omega's Column Hinge Temple. We reach out this morning, we begin with this morning by reaching out to the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 21st Treasure of Light, attend. Watchers, we know your names. So stand aside as we enter into the 21st Treasure of Light. Ozaz. Ozaz. Elwes. Elwes. Azaias. Azaias. Let the watchers withdraw and let us enter into the 21st Treasure of Light. And there are 12 heads of my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Mighty angel, head in the place of the east, we call upon you by your secret name, Zozozai. Zozozai. Zohozai. Zohozai. Dozazaksai. Dozazaksai. Naoza iai. Naoza iai. Marazaz. Marazaz. Ozaez. Ozaez. Ozaia. Ozaia. Oza, Oza. Oza, Oza. Oshozoza. Oshozoza. Azaios. Azaios. Nayaozaze. Nayaozaze. Aenazaz. Aenazaz. So we completed our journey through the places. Invoking each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place and proper rank, until we came to the place of the midst, the place of the middle, the place of the Father of the treasure of light. O Father of the 21st treasure of light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you, O Azi Ai, Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual to establish human liberty worldwide.
Establish human liberty worldwide.
Restore the health of our republic in America.
Restore the health of our republic in America.
Drive out the corruption out of our government.
Drive the corruption out of our government.
Let there be liberty and justice for all.
Let there be liberty and justice for all.
Restore law and order in America.
Restore law and order in America.
That there will be liberty and justice for all, and not just for those who consider themselves to be our ruling elite, but for all. Restore the integrity of our elections.
Restore the integrity of our elections.
You see, our nation, our republic, is built on the faith of the American people. And the faith in our elections is shaken after what happened last November. It doesn't matter whether it was stolen or not. What matters is the faith of the American people was taken from us, and so many of us no longer believe in the integrity of our elections. That's not a good situation in a republic. And to restore the health of the republic, we must restore the faith of the American people in our elections. And to do that, we must get to the bottom of what happened. Let there be an audit, a forensic audit in all 50 states. Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
May all who search for the abundant life promised by the living Jesus come to discover the God force energy and how to fuel our everlasting souls with it. Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
And protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
And then in that hour when death comes to each and every one of us, may we shed this physical body like a serpent sheds his skin and rise triumphant directly into the kingdom of light, following the path of ascension opened for us by the living Jesus. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy. As you have more God Force energy within you, so you have understanding of this really important idea that Jesus spoke of often. You see, in the Bruce Codex, there is more than just these rituals. There's also conversations between Jesus and the disciples, and conversations, extensive conversations, between not just Mary, who is one of the 7 female disciples, but also extensive conversations with Martha, one of the women in the Bible that we do hear some about, but we don't hear nearly as much about her in the Bible as we do in the Bruce Codex. Now, Martha was a student of Mary Magdalene, and those two traveled together and studied together and practiced the magic of Jesus together. And one of the questions that the male disciples asked, that the women disciples said, let us answer this question. We can answer this question very well. And so that's exactly what happened. Jesus told the women disciples, okay, you go ahead and you answer this question. And the question came from Andrew. And he asked, if someone comes to us seeking these teachings of the treasury of light, specifically the teachings of the treasury of light, and we know this person to be a liar or a thief or a murderer or a rapist, are we to give these teachings to people like that? Even if we know they're liars, even if we know that, and then Jesus interrupted them and said, I will tell you that you are to forgive them every time. And then Martha chimes in and says, yes, we forgive them every time. And Andrew says, but what if they backslide again? What if after we give them these treasuries of light and these instructions and we teach them in these ways, what if they go back to murdering and thieving and lying? And then they come back again. And Mary was insistent. She said, we take them every time. And Jesus backed her on this. And he said yes, every single time. Even when you know they're a liar, even when you suspect they're going to backslide again, go ahead and teach them anyway. And why? He was very confident in this. He did not think that by teaching bad people this magic, that it would somehow sully the tradition. No, he was very confident that the magic of light was strong enough that everyone who came to it, even if they came to it with an impure heart and later left, it would not damage the treasury of light. The treasury of light has such power that we take everyone. And that was what Jesus taught. Teach everyone. Teach everyone about the power of light. Teach everyone about the joy that can be had there. Real joy. Not the false joys and temporary titillations of the culture you see around you, but real happiness. The kind of happiness that comes from within. The kind of happiness that you experience no matter whether you're sitting at the beach or in traffic. You see, that's an important lesson that Jesus also taught. That it is your interior state that more accurately describes how you experience the external than what is actually going on in the external. Well, let's bring that down a little bit. What Jesus was saying is that our feelings, how we feel about what's going on, is oftentimes even more important than what's actually going on. And I want you to sit with that a moment and think about it and, take a breath while you're thinking about God Force energy and while you're thinking about this particular idea. And how is it that everyone can find relief and happiness exactly where they are by their mindset? Well, that is because our spirit is what is eternal and the flesh is temporary. And this world is built for the flesh, which is temporary, meaning that your internal spiritual experience is the eternal experience and the one that is most important. So today, as you enjoy this amazingly beautiful October day, remember that the magic of light is for all, and that when you breathe in this magic of light, your powers of discernment are increased, and your happiness is increased thereby. So be as happy as you can be. Take another deep breath of God Force.
Thank you so much for all that beautiful message, Leslie. And thank you all for joining us once again here at Column Hinge Temple, Alpha Omega's Column Hinge. And until we meet again next time, be sure to drop by and visit our website at alphaomega.church. And while you're there, download the free ebook we've prepared for you that gives you the beginnings of the Lost Magic of Jesus system. Also, check out our prayer wall. You might want to leave your prayer there together with ours. And also, while you're there, you might want to consider leaving a donation. We certainly appreciate it. We fund all of our activities through your support and patronage. Thank you so much. And thank you again for coming and being with us on this magnificent ritual. We're going to be here again tomorrow morning at the same time, same place. And we'll be broadcasting live to you once again. Hopefully tomorrow the stream won't be interrupted because we're working on that. Technical issues continue to endure. And until tomorrow, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God Force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.